What's left if you manage to solve the mystery? Well, the problem is the miracle is Ben Castle. I really don't like this. Whatever I say, Lambda. Lambda Delta is Ryukyushi. Challenging Lambda Delta in the battle of certainty, huh? She's like a concept of everything seems to fit. So yeah, I smell a trap here. That's probably is going to be some kind of like analogy to life again. Hello and welcome, Pocket Watch here, and it's about time for another episode of Umineko Chiru. So yeah, last time, well, we kinda lost, and Erika, Enge, Bernkastel, they go away. They got the Book of Truth. Hashitoya seems to have the Book of Truth as well, and the key. So we'll see what's going to happen in this episode. It's going to be exciting, so I hope you're waiting for this. And yeah, let's go to the episode. I don't have like anything to talk about really. There's still no comments on the chat as well, so I can't relate to that as well. So yeah, let's just go. We're recording this live, by the way. If you are a member, you can join. Wait, what? So that's the... Okay, I rolled up the wrong save. I was with, like, yeah. Sorry, it's too hot. I'm planning to like record 2 episodes today, but I'm not sure if I will be able to, actually, because it's way too hot. I don't know, I feel like it's going to be exhausting. A gold butterfly flitted by and Beat appeared. Yeah, don't worry about that. That suck, but don't worry about that. The past got beaten, huh? Bowser had created this game for Enge. Now that Enge was gone, the game board no longer had any purpose. Oh, and it's going to collapse. And even if that weren't the case, even now, the game board was being chewed apart by the goats, like a single leaf floating on the sea of nothingness. Thanks to Gertrude Cornelia Seals, the mansion was protected from the 2nd floor up. The door to the Golden Land was now open wide enough for a child to slip through. Okay. The smaller people, including Mara and Sakutaro, slipped through it. Also, I forgot about this, but I got, like, maybe not reminded, but from the conversations on Discord and stuff, that Land was supposed to be like some kind of like episode of Umineko that was not released, right? Something like that. And like this Golden Land door stuff, it's like was apparently supposed to be explained there or something. Am I right? You can let me know in the comments. Not entirely sure. Oh. What's that? Unless you jump through the window.
もうじき大人も通れるようになります。大丈夫ですよ。間に合います。
しかし、どんどんバンバンとすごいありさまでして。
慌てずに待て。どうせ我らには待つ以外にできることは何もないのだからな。
Even the outer walls of the mansion were covered with goats. They were plunging their fangs and fists into the walls and windows, trying to break through them. But now I think about this. If they can like eat basically anything on this island, can they just like eat the walls around the windows? This is the loophole. So there were goats stuck to all windows in the hallway. Also, can they like chew from like bottom to up, like the ground, you know? That's also a possibility. Or from up, like they can like easily get in. They just like don't think. Smashing their thick arms against the windows in a way that would terrify anyone, even if they would know about the barrier. However, anyone watching, the group of goats gathered at the top of the big staircase from the safety of the other side of the barrier would probably feel a different emotion. Instead of terror, it was a sad, empty sort of emotion. The barrier was drawn across the landing at the top of the whole great staircase. Beyond that barrier, everything had already been eaten away. Was it impossible for those who stood in the hallway for the upper floors to believe that this was the Rekonjima mansion? By now, no one looking at this scene would be able to imagine such a thing. Are they like floating in the void now? Probably, right? Forget the whole hall, or even the whole first floor. Even the ground itself was almost gone. The sea of goats had eaten everything apart long before this. They had eaten apart the hull, the pillars of the mansion, the floor, the ground, the sea, every concept of the island, every part that the game board Butler had created. And now, the only left over was the upper part of the mansion, which floated along in an empty space. Hmm?
この島を食い尽くすという快楽に身を任せたヤギたちが
I mean, they making theories, right?
虚無に落ちて消えていく
Oh, dropping themselves into nothingness. Oh, that's deep. Wow. That's... Oh, wow. I didn't thought about this. It's like... It's basically the concept of like, what's left if you manage to solve the mystery? What will be left if we actually got definite answer on Umineko? Is there anything else to be like talked about, to be excited about? Maybe it's better to never discover definitive truth and just create infinite numbers of the theories, you know? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I think that's what this indicates. This had once been a huge entrance hall. Beyond it had been the vast rose garden. There had been so many places to stand upon. However now, holes had been dug everywhere, and nearly everything outside the mansion was completely gone. Some goats were clutching to the few remaining footholds and pillars, still eating away at them.
真実を暴くとは殺すことと心得るものなり。
人はなぜ殺さずには生きられないのです
Yeah, good point.
遠大なる歴史の中であれだけの大勢が奇跡を願いながら
Well, the problem is the miracle is Ben Castle.
結局は奇跡の余地を自ら食い尽くし自らの足場さえ食い破って奈落へ落ちていく
They saw goats chewing the same pillar that was holding it up, which unsurprisingly fell into empty blackness along with the goat.
人間は知るために生きるように定められた。知ることが自分の生きる夢や希望を自ら食い尽くすことを意味するなら、人間は死ぬために生まれてきたってこと。
Yeah. That's... Leon is not actually like that wrong, because like learning, like let's say like you are a kid and you believe like Santa Claus and stuff, right? Learning that he don't exist is like shattering your hopes and dreams basically. Yeah, and you need to like change like your viewpoint and your new and get like new thing to look up for, you know?
私たちは生きろと教えられます。
This is not just about Umineko, this is about life itself.
しかし生きてなすことのほぼ全てが結局は自分を殺している。
それ以上考えるな。頭痛にならん。
Classic Willard.
私は一人の人間として問いたい。知ることは罪なのですか？無知に生きる方が夢や希望があると。
全知に生きることも無知に生きることもどちらにも利点はあるし
True.
短所もある。そのどちらに生きるのも自由だ。だから人間ってのは無力なんだ。
人は知ることはできても
Yep, we learned that in the previous episodes.
故に全知の神はそれができぬ人間に代わりて知るべきことと知らぬべきことを分け隔てているものなり。
過ぎた好奇心は夢も希望も殺す。
There was a saying that curiosity killed something, but I forgot what that was. What was it? Curiosity killed? Curiosity killed the cat. That's the saying. So where's my OBS now? Okay, there it is. Okay.
人は知るべきでないことを知らぬままに忌避できぬ哀れな存在です。バトラ教がそれを演者に伝えきれなかったとしても無理もないことです。
Yeah, she just didn't accept that. Just refused to accept.
このゲームももうおしまいだな。
Struck down by will words, everyone fell silent. Only the sound of the goats eating everything away rang out hollowly. Even if they escaped to the Golden Land, those goats of emptiness would probably chew into the realm eventually as well. And even if they got away for the time being, nothing could be resolved. So, if Golden Land doesn't mean death, then it just means that this is some kind of place where it's like the deepest secret of like Rokkenjima, basically. So the theory crafters are just like creating ideas what happened on Rokkenjima, but none of them can figure it out what exactly in specific happened to the characters. So them escaping to the Golden Land means just that. Like, basically, we know nothing about the characters themselves. We can like speculate what happened, but okay, never mind. It doesn't make sense. I just like blabbed randomly because of the heat. God damn it. Okay, never mind. I should like buy something to like make this room like colder. Holy shit. Let me just read. Like I just my brain is just like melting today. I just cannot. It was all set in stone now. They had no way to resist the future violent attempts to tear the cat box of the past open.
なら私たちは生きなければ。人間の愚かさが自ら夢や希望を捨て去ることならば、私はそれを最後の1秒まで信じることを選びたい。
いい根性だ。
私は幾百万の世界のベアトリーチェたちの唯一の希望が具現化した存在。
Yeah, and you died anyway.
だから私はこんな時でもみんなの希望でなければいけないんです。だから私はまだこのゲームを諦めません。
諦めないとは？
But what you can do?
最後の1秒まで奇跡を信じて待つということです。
Okay, but miracle is Ben Castle.
最後の1秒まであがいてあがき抜こうってわけか。
そうです。私たちの時だってあの恐ろしい猫
Yep.
の中で
Yep, pretty much.
ありませんか。
Yep.
でもラムダデルタさんが助けてくれました。
Okay.
奇跡を信じずに諦めていたら、私たちは助けられる前に虚無に消えていたに違いない。
I wonder what Lambda Delta.
助けたってより、ベルンがあんたたちを
Oh!
殺し損ねたって感じね。
Okay, I was like about to ask like what's the deal, like why Lambda Delta actually wanted to save them. And now we have that. Okay, Lambda is actually here talking. Okay. Ben failed to kill you properly. What does it even mean?
あるいはあの子の気まぐれかもしれない。奇跡の魔女の奇跡的な気まぐれってわけね。
Okay. Lambda finished her popcorn, I assume. How long has she been there? Lambda Delta was this soundtrack. For her. Lambda Delta was leaning on the handrail of the staircase, eating popcorn. Oh, she's still eating popcorn, okay. She held the cup of popcorn out as if to say, want some? But Leon declined the offer.
バトラ君たちが言ってました。エンジちゃんは自分の命と引き換えに真実を得る契約をした。
This sucks. I really don't like this.
さっきのあんたたちの話によるなら、それは契約じゃないわね。
Okay.
だって人は死ぬために真実を求めて生きてるんでしょ。
Yeah, we just talked about this right now. That's true. I've thought about these things like as two separate things, but they're kind of the same, yeah. It's just like in Enja's situation, it felt way too strong, you know? And in like this talk right now, it was like basically how the life works. But yeah, we can like take this into analogy to Enja as well. She's just like way too extreme in this. Huh. But still, I don't like how extreme she is in this, yeah. So I still don't like this.
つまりエンジは自分の性のすべてを真実を得るために費やした。それを一瞬の時間にベルンが凝縮しただけのことだわ。
Okay.
エンジちゃんは夢も希望もなくしたから自らの命を軽んじてしまった。彼女にどうやったら夢や希望を与えられるんですか？どうやったら生きることに意味を見出させることができるんですか？
Yeah.
それ私に聞いてんの？私パーよ。
She didn't say stupid. She said paper. I'm Pa. So this is a mistranslation. Unless paper is somehow analogy to stupid.
の入った超パー。
Super Air had this super paper with a brain of confetti. What the hell? Okay. Whatever you say, Lambda.
難しい話されてもわかんないわ。
After tossing last bits of popcorn into her mouth, Lambda Delta threw the empty cup into the abyss of nothingness.
ベルンがあの子をそそのかしたわけじゃないわ。ベルンはエンジェにチャンスを与えた。
Yeah, that's also terrifyingly true.
選択肢を与えたというべき。そしてエンジェは
Yeah, she asked her if she would follow her.
自ら選んでゲーム版に現れ、そして今バトラとのゲームで再び自ら選択肢を選んでる。
She's kinda got manipulated though.
あの子のゲームは最初から最後までずっとあの子のものよ。私は今それをのんびりと感激しているわ。
感激に熱中しているというわけでもなさそうだな。
まあね、先の見えちゃったお芝居だし、だからそろそろおいとましようかなって思ってたところよ。
先が見えたと感じたらあなたはそのお芝居を見るのをやめるのですか？ひょっとしたらあなたが想像しないようなクライマックスを迎えるかもしれない。
Well, she's a witch of certainty. Maybe she knows that the miracle certainly will not appear. Amanda licked her salty fingers. Then she stared at Lion challengingly and grinned.
エンジェちゃんのゲームは絶対にこれで終わりません。
Okay.
必ずバトラ君の気持ちが通じます。
The problem is, if she learns the truth from the book, that can like throw her into deeper, like, despair, basically. I don't really like. Like, what we can do for Angel? Like, what she can do for herself, basically, because there's no one in real life to support her right now. What she will find? Oh god, this is so difficult.
彼女により良い未来を生きてほしいという気持ちが伝わり、彼女が自らそれを選択する。必ず
Bring me back, episode 4, Angel.
そういう物語になります。
And she accept.
この絶対の魔女ラムダデルタにあんたが絶対を保証する。
Wow, yeah.
そうです。私が絶対に保証します。
What if Leon is Lambda Delta from like another universe?
エンジェちゃんのゲームはこのままでは終わりません。
Wouldn't that mean that Beato is Lambda Delta? Is Lambda Delta like Umineko?
だから席を立たないでください。そして
Lambda Delta is Ryukyushi.
立ちません。私たちにできることは必ずあります。そしてそれが必ず彼女をより良き未来へ誘う。この物語は必ずハッピーエンドになります。
Well, in like episode... Okay, that was about Beato game, not about this game. Yeah. They said in like... For certainly, and like by the name of like Witch of Miracles or Witch of Certainty, that this game will not have happy ending. And that was about Beato game, not about this one. So yeah, the outcome can be different.
だから最後まで見届けてください。お願いします。
私、絶対の魔女としてこの物語にハッピーエンドはないって宣言しちゃってるんだけど。
That's what I just mentioned. That was about Beato game, not about this game. So it holds true for Beato game because that didn't have happy ending. There's no way that would happen, like have different endings since it like ended anyway. There's like one ending, true ending.
ハッピーエンドの定義なんて見る人それぞれが決めることでしょ。
That's also actually true because happy ending can mean different things for different people actually. It's not always like, I don't know, like everyone smiling is the happy ending. It depends on many like things, basically. Huh. For a while, there was a tense silence. A confident gaze that seems to be saying, "Are you serious?" Now the Delta stared at Leon. However, Leon's eyes didn't even twitch. For some time, they both stared into the other eyes without flinching. Suddenly, the Delta let out a large sigh and stretched.
行くあてもないし。いいわ。もうちょっとだけ付き合ってあげる。
Okay.
ポップコーンのおかわりをくれたらね。今度はキャラメルフレーバーがいいわ。
Do they even have this?
黄金鏡へ来てくれれば
Oh,
いくらでもご馳走します。
okay. Lambda waved at them with a thin smile. No one was quite sure what this meant, but it apparently signified her surrender in her own way.
いいわ。あんたがあんたなりの絶対のハッピーエンドを保証するなら、
Okay.
この大ラムダデルタ、もう少しだけ付き合ってあげるわ。
Huh. Challenging Lambda Delta in the Battle of Certainty, huh?
本当に私って心が広いわよね。まるでビワコのように。
Lake Biwa? What is this lake? Is it like some kind of like famous lake? Can you let me know in the comments what that is? I'm interested in trivia like that. And also comments helps a lot on the channel, so I will appreciate.
そして日本海のように穏やかね。
Gentle as the Sea of Japan.
すごい荒波です。
Very rough sea. That
金券
yeah, like tsunamis and stuff. Yeah, so this is like pretty bad, I guess. If you think that this is like gentle. What kind of lake is that? Is it really big or not? Well, let's say it's not very wide. I have no idea where that is. Never heard about that. Maybe it's not even in Japan, maybe it's Taiwan or something.
おそらく例えが逆かと思われるものなり。
Okay. There was some muffled laughter. Now Delta is the witch who gives strength to those who possess unshakable willpower. She might have given Leon a bit of magic for that absolute belief in a happy ending. Oh. That's a new info, actually. Gives strength to those who possess absolute unshakable willpower. I guess that makes sense, since having like certainty, basically like I'm certain that something will happen, is basically having the willpower to state that and be true in your statement all the time. I guess that makes sense. As Lambda Delta? Okay, so about Lambda Delta existence then. If she gives strength to anyone who have this like unshakable willpower, I will have to like go back to LP archive probably, and I cannot like check all the conversations with Lambda. This will take like forever. But in general, is it possible that she's like basically one of these like imaginary like other self personality stuff? Basically she don't exist, and she's like a concept of the willpower that you possess about certain stuff. And you think that, yeah, I can make it work, I can do this. This will happen. Then basically you summon Lambda Delta. I would say something like this, you know? Is she like basically showing up that the character that she's like speaking to or with have like the willpower to push forward, basically? I wonder if she's like that. I wonder if maybe she doesn't have like any vessel or anything in that case, and she's just like imaginary concept. Because it seems like Erika is similar, right? Like she doesn't like really seems to have like any kind of vessel in the game. Okay, this is interesting actually. Might be the case. Because Lambda Delta is one of these like most enigmatic characters.
じゃなきゃいつだって私は席を立っちゃうんだからね。
もちろんです。バトラ君も歓迎するでしょ。
Leon understood. In order to fight back against Bencasto, but taken Ange outside the board, they would need the power of another who was capable of leaving the board. Their last hope was to make sure Lambda Delta didn't abandon this game. However, judging by Lambda Delta expression, she humbled to herself cheerily. Actually asking for her for help was probably going to be a problem.
見てゼパル、すごいわ。1階から下がぽっかり
Yeah,
だわ。
we know.
これは絶景だね。なかなかお目にかかれない景色だよ。
上の様子はどうですか？そうそう、それを知らせに来たの。
いやあみんな、お待たせしたね。
Is it open?
黄金鏡の扉が
Okay,
開いたそうだよ。
let's go. Let's see.
やれやれ。
参りましょう。ここはいつまでも安全ではありません。
Everyone who had been sitting on the staircase got up.
さらば麗しの六軒島だな。
Rekenjima the Beautiful. Okay, that's the first time we call Rekenjima like that.
そうですね。こんな光景でさえ。これが見納めなのですね。
Last time we see it, it's the end. So basically there's like the story is for so long out in the world that the cat box is like getting like crushed like we see here. And the Rekenjima mystery is not really a mystery, it's just like flood of like fanfics, basically. Soon. This is sad actually.
何を気 要なこと言ってんのよ。見せなさいよ、私に。
Yeah.
ハッピーエンド。
Oh, okay. That's the end of the episode here. Book of Truth. Oh shit, we're going to learn stuff? Oh crap. Okay. Let's see. Is this the reality? Is it Hachijo opening the book, or is it the one that Anja got? Which universe is that? The Book of Single Truth, sealed in crystal by Butler. Until I undo the seal, I can't even stick the key in the keyhole. Oh, okay, Anja. Okay. So we are in the meta world.
あんたには解けるのよね。
So there's still one last barrier. Wow, what is this place? Wait, that's a new place, right? That's a new place. We haven't been here before. It's like a library with like books? What is this?
その封印。
もちろん。
Okay. They were in vast, dimly lit space. I guess only if you know the truth you can destroy the seal, basically. Right? It's like understanding what's happening. If you understand the story, then you can like open the book and check this content to be sure if you are right. I think. That's how it works. To sum it up in the phrase, it was like a trench in the ocean floor. Like, if you think about this, Book of Truth is kinda like the very last step of Fury Crafter. If, like, you don't want to do, like, endless Fury Crafting and you want to find the truth. It's like, you make up your ultimate Fury. Everything seems to fit and stuff. And the last step is to open the truth and check the answer. If you are correct, if you are not. I think like this is what it is. Like the Book of Truth is the ultimate answer for the Fury Crafters. Like check the reality of their like Furies. So this is basic. Yeah. So Book of Truth is Umineko manga. Because I heard Umineko manga gives you definitive like answer what happened in Umineko apparently. Okay, there it is. No, that's not quite right. It was a library. However, the number of books and the height of the shelves vastly surpassed all those in existence in the world of humans. If height is the measure of greatness, then the gods must surely have been giant, taller than mountains. This place appeared to be a library big enough and grand enough for such gods. Each individual book was no larger than those from the human world. However, the shelves holding them stood like the walls of the valley or a deep sea ocean trench. So, Angie and the others looked like little more than a few small butterflies who had wandered into the vast library. Angie and others. We think plural, so there's someone else outside of Berncastle. I guess Erika? Right? Like minuscule deep sea fish swimming about all alone in the ocean pit.
これは封印じゃなくて氷みたいなものよ。
Ice, okay.
バトラの手から奪えば日向に置いとくだけで時間をかければ勝手に溶ける程度の脆いもの。
Okay, not sure what make out of this analogy. It will fade away as the time passes. Huh, not sure.
手っ取り早く打ち砕けないの？あんたは冷凍サンマをハンマーで叩いて解凍するの？ごめんね、家庭科は1なの。
Nice.
子猫たち、この封印の回答。
Oh, okay. But I wonder if like destroying the seal instead of like waiting can like change the history that's within, you know? It's like if you destroy the book, right? Because there's like chance that you will destroy this book if you like destroy the seal, it seems. So if you like torn the pages or something, then there will be some information that is still obscured. So it's not going to be like 100% truth, because there will be some stuff that you will still not know. Is that the risk? When Bernkastel whispers from the dark ocean pit deep below them, several emerald green glints appeared and gathered like a school of fish. Bernkastel threw the book of single truth down to them, and they only after several seconds passed the school of fish seems to gather around it and carry it away. Those few seconds made it clear just how deep this bookshelf trench went, and once again dumbfounded by this unimaginably vast and godly library.
あとはあの子たちに任せておけばいいわ。本当に私に中を読ませてくれるんでしょうね。あなたが望むならそれは叶うわ。
Yeah, you are basically flying down, like you jumped. Like what is this? I really, oh my god, give me back. End episode 4. I don't like this. Where this is going.
そして私だってあなたのその鍵がなければ読むことが叶わない。
Yeah, but you basically understand the truth. Well, that's not confirmed for you, because you have just your theory, but you still understand this. And you said in red. Also, yeah, it's not... Yeah, you said in red that this is true, but as we said, that this is not exactly the Kyrie Rudolph thing. It's just that... She just said that. Yeah, we talked about this in the previous episodes. It's not like this is like the truth. It might be something else, or it might be that. We don't know. But we can say that Rudolph and Kyrie could be the true, like, theory, because there's Leon who died, and she wanted as well in that story to basically humiliate Leon and show that Leon will going to die anyway. So Leon fits the idea. If this is the only like happy fragment for Leon, and she says this is the truth, then Rudolph and Kyrie must be the truth as well, right? Do I make any sense in this? I have no idea. I will take a break after this episode. Oh my god, after this recording. This journey has been so long and so strange. In search of the truth from 12 years ago, I left my home, met President Okonogi and Metamakusa, and at some point that adventure became a part of the witch illusion. When you jumped? But yeah, she's still like, I left my home, met President Okonogi and Metamakusa. I have no idea in which part of this like timeline we are in. Are we on Rokkenjima? Is she fighting with the bodyguards right now? Or maybe she's just still flying when like she's like jumping through from like the skyscraper? Which is it? However, here I am. Ushemiya Iwa Deire is here. The truth written inside is sitting right before me.
しばらく休みなさい。私もあんたの相手だけをしていられるほど暇じゃないの。別に疲れてなんかいないけどね。エリカ。
Yeah, Erika's here. Okay.
ごちそうしなさい。はい、我が主。
Okay. Erika popped into existence out of nowhere and bowed to her master.
ベルンカステル、もしあんたが私をうまいこと利用して本と鍵を奪おうと考えているなら。
You're trying to threaten Bernkastel? Are you serious?
貴様、我が主に向かってなんて口を。
And Erika snapped.
ごめんなさいね。魔女とずいぶん長くやり合ってたせいで、普通の言葉は信用しないことに
Yeah, just trust Red.
いいわ。赤き真実で約束
Okay.
一なる真実の書を封印が解けて一番最初に読むのはあなた。
First to read it. Okay, so it's not like you'll be the only one who would read it. You will be the first to read it.
これでいい？
For some time, Angie considered the witch words, searching for some sort of trap hidden within them. There was no greater guarantee than the red truth given by the witch. Also, you will be the first to read it, but not the first to finish it, if you think about this. That's my loophole I find in this. Like, you can start reading this as you start. You can, like, go with that, like, through the first page, and she can just grab it, because, well, technically, she's been the first to read it, right? So yeah, I smell a trap here. There was no greater guarantee than the red truth given by the witch. Angie understood this very well enough. If one did start to doubt even this red truth, there would be nothing left to trust in this entire world. If one began to suspect even this, then even the truth would no longer be the truth.
まだ不満なの？何も。
Yeah. She would need Bengasa's help if she wanted to read the book of the single truth. And she finally realized that she had nothing to gain by complaining more and annoying this witch further.
封印が解けたらすぐに読んでちょうだい。もちろんよ。私だって早く読みたいもの。すぐに呼ぶわ。
Okay. Baron spun away from them, then vanished into the dark bookshelf trench. That's chains. And just saw a school of emerald green fish appeared and follow behind Baron Castle. Could those be her familiars? As she stared at the emerald lights that resembled some sort of a deep sea fish, Angel was poked from behind. Erika? Yep.
行きますよ。同志エンジェ。
Okay, where?
気持ち悪いからエンジェでお願い。
じゃあ、私のことはエリカ様でお願いします。
Of course he wants to be called Sama. Of course.
行きましょう。同志エリカ。
Nice. The pair began to swim in the direction Erika indicated. Swim seems to be a better way to describe what they were doing than fly would have.
ここは何なの？図書館って呼ぶにはあまりに広大すぎるわ。
どうせ覚えられませんから、図書館とでも呼ばれたらどうです？
Okay. Interesting. You will not be able to remember its name.
覚えるかどうかは私が決めるわ。言いなさいよ。
Okay.
尊厳なる感激と戯曲と傍観の
Okay, I will not remember that.
ある図書の都です。
Okay, I will just call it library. Okay, Erika, you won. The great witch of theater-going drama and spectacling noble city of carefully selected books. Okay, I will call it library. Okay, Erika, you won.
やっぱ図書館でいいよ。
Yep, library works. Yeah, thank you.
言うと思いました。
The city of books. Yeah, the name fits. The bookshelves on either side of this canyon are skyscrapers. If I think of those emerald green lights flowing beneath us as headlights in the hallway, then this really does seem like the city of books. And it's also feels like the skyscraper that you've been like standing on before you jumped. That's like analogy for this as well, because you see the lights below.
ただの本じゃないんでしょ？これらは。
ええ。これら一冊一冊が重厚な群衆劇。ここでは本に見えますが、本を開けばそこには本当に世界があるのです。
So Is this the concept of the Voyager? Like Lambda Delta and Castle like being Voyagers? Is that like the world of fragments that they like can like swim through? Because they said like they can swim through the ocean of fragments, right? Something like that. That was the description of the Voyager. And they said they're swimming. So the books are the fragments. They are the separate worlds. So that's what being the Voyager means. Being a librarian. Anyway, okay, so I guess this is the analogy for that. The fragments and the Voyagers and this is connected. And I can be here because Castle is the one who brought them here. Right? Like Erika could transfer with the crystal that she got from Castle, and Enge got here also because of Castle. So yeah, no one else can really enter this place outside of Lambda Delta so far. And probably Federin, because Federin is the witch of the Tether going, right? And this is like the library of like Tether going something something, like the long name. So she probably can also store books here, right? That she read or she write or something. And also she's the creator, right? The highest level of the witch. So I think like creator can as well go through the fragments, not just the Voyagers. Okay. Yep, pretty much. Yep. Just another fragment, just another timeline. Another thread of life. From the theater goer perspective, our individual lives are hardly worth anything at all. If they are written down an entire word in a single volume, then my life probably isn't even worth a single line. We write for ourselves, okay. LD circulation. Oh, this is also new CG. They're on the balcony, which was really a room-sized section that had been dragged out of the bookshelf with no guard rail along the cliff. It didn't go in very deep, making it look like a room that had been cut in half. It was filled with the tools of everyday life, as though it was Erika's hidden house. Okay. Is it going to be the tea with dried plum? Because Castle likes that. What? Okay. Matcha is like, let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. Is matcha like coffee with milk? Like some variation of like coffee with milk? I'm not sure. I might be wrong. So I will appreciate if you can like let me know in the comments about this. Ignoring Erika as she made tea, Angel looked down upon the bizarre otherworldly scene below. Until Erika finished getting the tea ready, the scene held Angel's gaze like it was sucking out her soul. I really don't like this.
残りの人生を長
I really don't like this. Angel, I don't like your, like, reasoning for episodes 8. Oh god. Angel, go back, search yourself in episode 4. I swear. Get the grip.
我が主も物好きな方です。
I mean, it makes sense that, like, yeah, it makes sense that as a human, she, like, goes into despair and she thought, like, there's, like, nothing else left and stuff. Yeah, this is, like, sad, terrifying, and harsh reality that could happen to anyone. But still, it doesn't, like, mean this is good. This is bad. This is really bad. And episode 4, Angel fought this. She managed to get a grip. She needs help.
こんな無気力女の無価値な命と引き換えに契約なさるなんて。
And chuckled, not bothering to argue. That was exactly right. How incredible the bank castle would lend her power to a worthless life that was trying to throw itself away.
我が主は奇跡を司る魔女ですから。だからあんたみたいな無価値な女の前にも姿を現すのでしょう。そうね。ベルンカステルが現れなくても、私はあの日、あの国へ。
Fuck, so this is really happening when she's like in the air. Oh god. I don't like this. Why is this happening?
安い女。
Is Angel going to die in the end of, like, Umineko? Like, the story of Ushinomiya family will be gone together with all the members? Is that how Umineko is supposed to end? I don't like this.
じゃあ、あんたにはそれだけの価値が？私です。
Okay, there we go. Proud Rika. Let's see. The way Rika crackled was disturbing, still realizing that it was her way of answering the question. People don't become witches of their own choosing. If they're capable of living, all people want to live their lives as humans. When something comes along to trip up that life, that's when the road to living as a witch opens. Even for the Rika, who calls herself a witch of truth, must be like this. The two witches of truth, sitting here, drinking tea without even looking at each other, are exactly the same.
私は真実を暴くのが好きです。
Yeah.
知ってるわ。隠し事を暴き、相手がどうしてバレたんだと青ざめるのを見るのが大好きなんです。
We know.
その瞬間、私は真実に至ったのだと確信し、恍惚を覚えます。趣味の悪いやつ。じゃあ、あなたにとって真実は何だと言うんです？
Yeah. Erika, you involuntarily and without knowing helping Butler right now. You are asking Angel, what's the meaning of truth? Like, what does it matter to her? That's basically what Butler wanted to convey to her. And you are doing basically the same. Without knowing, you are playing into Butler's hands. Okay, this is good. Maybe Angel can, like, actually think differently. It seems like she, like, I don't know, like, I have a feeling like if this is like all happening in her mind because like she's like on the verge of death because she's like flying down and she's like speed running basically her mind, then she will die anyway, it seems. Because you cannot survive that jump. Like, I was like wondering like how the hell did she survive that? But still. I don't like this. Andrew was about to give the immediate answer, but she beat down her words. And once she did, not knowing the right way to respond, no further words came. After all, to enjoy the truth itself was the goal. Yeah. At first it was out of hatred. Kodoshima Eva, the sole survivor for Konjima, with the culprit behind everything. She hated Eva, but she had no proof that her aunt had been the culprit, and of course, Eva never talked about what happened to the island. So, at first, in Angel's eyes, the truth meant proof that Eva was the culprit. However, the feeling withered away with Eva's death. Now that Eva was dead, even if Angel did find some kind of proof, it wouldn't mean anything. So eventually the truth wanted to find become nothing more than the simple desire to know what happened on that island that day. However, one thing was obvious. Even if she did find out the truth, that wouldn't bring any of her family back to her. Exactly. Is there a hope that before she crashed into the ground, she will find peace in the mind? I think like this is like we are like setting up in Umineko here. I have a feeling like this is going to be the end.
意味もなく大好きなお兄ちゃんが隠す真実を暴く
Yeah.
あんたこそ意味がわかりません
Erika laughed mockingly. Angel laughed too, as though she agreed.
だからね、私にとっての真実は目的に変わったんだ。
It makes no sense.
生きるための理由とでも言えばいいのかし。
じゃあ真実にたどり着いたらもう生きる意味も目的もなくなっちゃいますね
そうよ。だから死ぬの。もういいじゃない。
That's so fucked up.
12年も余計に生きたのよ。そんな私に最後の瞬間くらい願いを叶えてくれる魔女が現れてもいいとは思わない？
ぶっちゃけると生きるのにもう疲れたの一言で
Yeah.
できちゃいますね
そうよ。だから私の存在も生きる
I don't like this.
何も
This is so
かも
bad.
一なる真実の書にたどり着くという目的はそんな私に人生最後のちょっとしたきらめきを与えてくれたわ。その一点でだけベルンカステルには感謝してるわ。
なるほどバトラはあんたに生きてほしいからあんたの死ぬためのゴールを隠してるわけですねバトラさんに初めて登場します
Yeah.
妹は選べないですからね
Angel, you are so... Oh god. Sorry, Nichan. Yeah, sure, sorry. I don't see you are sorry. Ah! I'm tired of life. 12 whole years. I've been living of nothing but the illusion that someone might come home someday. Keep living that, then. Just let me find peace already. Finding the truth of that day, I decided I would use that to mark the end of my life. For 12 years, I believed in miracle, but there was no miracle. I won't believe in miracles anymore.
一なる真実の書内心は私も興味津々でしたがそんなあんたの人生のピリオド扱いじゃ大した真実は記されてなさそうですね
そうね。最初は経典同地の何かが記されているかもと期待して、でも今は何というか
無価値なあんたが求める真実なんてどうせ無価値です
Ooh! Wow. Okay, that hurts.
それがあんたという無価値な人生のピリオドにふさわしいでしょう
Erika, oh my god.
ええ、きっと
Oh god, I don't like this conversation at all. No, Angel. Angel's already starting to realize something. Regardless of why Eva decided not to talk about what happened, the real events of the day probably weren't anything earth-shattering. Some sort of malfunction made the bomb in the secret underground base explode. Yes, it was just an accident. But they probably believed and hoped that some sort of plot surrounded the events of that day. Eva was suspect herself, so she could claim that nothing strange had happened until she was blue in the face, and no one would believe her. Of course, this included Angel. In that case, shutting up like a clown would just make things easier. It was hardly surprising that Eva chose to say nothing.
今は達成感なんて全くない。よくわからないけど、真実の魔女は真実に耐える力があるからこそ真実の魔女なのです。同志エンジェ、あんたにはどうやらその力がないようですね。
Yeah, being able to bear the truth. She cannot bear the truth because she wants to die after learning the truth.
あったなら死のうなどと思わないのですから。
Yeah. You don't deserve to be the witch of truth, Angel.
そうね、私は誰かが帰ってくるかもしれないという幻想。私がベアトリーチェの猫箱に都合よく真実を隠して。
I mean,
12年
they never found the bodies, right? I mean, yeah, they're probably like deep in the ocean because the whole cliff just got like destroyed and they just basically with the mansion everyone just fall down. So yeah, but still they never found bodies outside of some like Joe of like Maria.
一なる真実の勝利。あんたはどうなるんでしょうね。さあ、
Well, she will probably crash the ground.
契約
That
に従
sucks.
いベルンカステルがちょんと私の首でも鎌で買ってくれるんじゃない？
Well, that would suck as well.
あるいはまたひき肉かしら。
Or that.
今度こそ塩と胡椒を練り込まれるわね。
Wow. Angel burgers with salt and pepper.
なるほど。だからひき肉なわけですね。
Okay. Erika didn't know.
いいえ、何も。それよりおかわりはいかがです？ノーサンキュー。
Angel listlessly gazed down the balcony with no handrail. Down into the darkness of the abyss at the bottom of the bookshelf ravine. No, the gap between the book skyscrapers. From the beginning until the end of my journey, I haven't taken a single step away from this spot. This journey of mine, not even a single step long, will end soon. I don't like this scene. Mm.
あの底を流れてる光の行列は何？
What are the lines of lights flowing around at the bottom? Well, that's probably is going to be some kind of like analogy to life again. So we'll see this in the next episode. We'll continue the conversation with Erika and Angel in the next one. So yeah, this is going to be... I don't like this conversation. I don't like this conversation. I'm so like I feel so bad for Angel. I don't like how this Angel in episode 8 turned out to be. Both episode 4 and episode 8 Angel are like realistic outcomes, but they're like two different like mindsets basically. One gave up on life and one finds the way to like just go on, just forget about like truth basically, or like figuring out the truth and just like, you know, just go on. And this one is just like wanting to die. This is so like, oh god, I don't want to talk about this. Anyway, thank you everyone for being with me. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Do you like episode 8 Angel more than episode 4, or maybe do you like episode 4 Angel more than episode 8? I wonder which team are you, episode 4 or episode 8? Okay, thank you everyone for being with me. Leave up a like if you like the episode, subscribe if you're not subscribed, become a member if you would like to support me, see the episodes earlier, and maybe join on streams for the recordings. Anyway, thank you everyone for being with me, and I will see you all in the next episode of Umineko. So for now, Pocket Watch, let's going out.